Ever thought about the insane power inside you? Yeah, your sexual energy is literally gold, and you're throwing it away without even realizing it. The worst part: nobody teaches you how to use it the right way. But today, you're gonna find out how to turn this energy into your most powerful weapon. Pay attention, 'cause this might be the biggest shift you ever had. Nobody ever tells you what you can actually do with your sexual energy. People only talk about pleasure, desire. But no one teaches you that this energy is pure power. It can change your entire life. Ever noticed how some people have this crazy magnetism? Like they attract opportunities, success, even money effortlessly? Yeah, that's not luck. That's how they use their energy. While most people are stuck in a cycle of wasting this force without even realizing it, those who learn how to control and channel it live on a completely different level. The worst part: most people go their whole lives throwing away what could be their greatest advantage. If you've ever felt drained, stuck, like you have no spark, no motivation, maybe this is why. Your energy is getting sucked away without you noticing. But don't worry. Today you're gonna understand everything. I'm gonna break it all down and show you how to use this force to boost your creativity, mental clarity, and even your spiritual connection. So go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because this knowledge is powerful, and it's about to change everything for you. Chapter 1. What is sexual energy and why is it so powerful? Sexual energy is one of the most intense and primal forces in existence. It's in every living thing, and it goes way beyond physical desire. This energy is literally the creative force of the universe, capable of generating life and reshaping realities. Think about it. Some of the most powerful minds in history understood this. But here's the part no one talks about. Most people are wasting this energy without even knowing it. Ever met someone who just had this glow, this presence that pulled you in? Like they had something different, something magnetic? That's not random. These people, whether they realize it or not, are tapping into their sexual energy in a way that makes them powerful. Nikola Tesla, for example, was celibate and credited his genius to transmuting this energy. Da Vinci, Freud, and countless other great minds studied the connection between sexual energy and creativity. But the real question is, how can you use this energy for something bigger than just short-term pleasure? The answer lies in transmutation. Sexual energy isn't something you suppress. It's something you redirect. Ancient practices like Tantra and Taoism have been teaching this for centuries. They knew that mastering this energy meant unlocking higher consciousness, personal power, and even financial success. The problem: we live in a world that constantly drains this energy. Porn addiction, meaningless hookups, instant gratification. They all rob you of your natural vitality. Most people don't even realize they're being weakened by their own habits. But what if you could take that power back? That's exactly what we're gonna explore next. How to channel this force to create something real, something that actually transforms your life. And trust me, once you learn this, you'll never see sexual energy the same way again. Chapter 2. How sexual energy can be channeled for creation. If sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, then the real game changer is learning how to channel it. Imagine this energy as a massive river. If it's uncontrolled, it floods everything and creates chaos. But if you direct it with purpose, it generates power, irrigates fields, and creates life. That's the difference between wasting your energy and turning it into something extraordinary. Some of the greatest minds in history figured this out. Writers, artists, inventors. They all had moments of intense focus where they poured their energy into their craft. And no, this doesn't mean you need to become a monk to tap into this power. The key is balance and intention. When you redirect this force toward your goals, everything shifts. Your creativity skyrockets, your discipline sharpens, and your presence becomes magnetic. There are different ways to channel this energy. The no-fap movement, for example, has gained traction as a way to increase focus, confidence, and self-control. But that's just one approach. In Tantra and Taoism, there are specific techniques for storing and moving this life force through the body, using breathwork and meditation to expand consciousness. Even more common activities, like intense workouts, creative expression, or building a business, can become channels for transforming this energy into something meaningful. Think about a time when you felt unstoppable, when you had endless motivation and clarity. Now, imagine if you could access that state whenever you wanted, using your own energy as fuel. That's exactly what mastering this force allows you to do. You stop being controlled by urges and start using your energy as a tool for your evolution. But here's the thing. Sexual energy isn't just about creativity. It's deeply connected to something much bigger, your spiritual power. And once you understand this connection, everything changes. That's exactly what we'll dive into next. Chapter 3. The connection between sexuality and spirituality. Most people don't realize this, but sexual energy and spirituality are two sides of the same coin. Since ancient times, cultures around the world have understood that this force isn't just about physical pleasure. It's a gateway to higher consciousness. From Indian yogis to Taoist masters, those who studied human energy knew that sexual power, when refined and properly directed, could lead to enlightenment. But how does this actually work? In Tantra, sexual energy is seen as a path to awakening. And no, it's not just about sex. True Tantra teaches how to elevate this force beyond the lower chakras, using it to expand awareness and reach deeper states of consciousness. In Taoism, this energy is known as qi, and techniques like internal alchemy show how to cultivate it for longevity, strength, and spiritual insight. Even Western traditions, like Kabbalah and Hermeticism, recognize sexual energy as a key to unlocking higher realities. But how does this play out in real life? The way you handle your sexual energy directly reflects your level of consciousness. People who constantly waste it often feel drained, lost, or unfulfilled, while those who learn to harness it experience mental clarity, self-confidence, and a deep sense of purpose. Ever noticed how some people just have this magnetic presence? It's not an accident. It's the way they manage their energy. Sexual energy is a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. Those who learn to channel it with awareness find themselves more in tune with their intuition, their emotions, and even their ability to manifest what they want in life. Whether through meditation, self-control, or simply choosing to invest this energy into something meaningful, it's possible to turn sexual energy into pure power. But none of this works if you don't learn to control and direct this force properly. And that's exactly what we're going to break down next. Powerful techniques to help you master your energy once and for all. Chapter 4. Techniques to control and direct sexual energy. Knowing that sexual energy is powerful is one thing. But the real shift happens when you learn how to control it and use it for something greater. Most people let their impulses run their lives, never realizing they're draining their own power every single day. But here's the truth. Mastering this energy isn't about repressing it. It's about learning how to redirect it with purpose. One of the most well-known techniques is sexual transmutation, a concept made famous by Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich. He found that the most successful people channel their sexual energy into their work, creativity, and ambitions. And the way to do this: find a productive outlet. Intense workouts, deep work, art, business, anything that requires focus and commitment. Another powerful method comes from Taoist practices, where you learn to circulate this energy inside your body instead of letting it escape. Techniques like controlled breathing, pelvic muscle contractions, similar to Kegel exercises, and energy meditation can help redirect this force to fuel your mind and body. Many practitioners report increased charisma, heightened creativity, and even better emotional balance after mastering this practice. In Tantra, sexual energy isn't something to be fought against. It's something to be understood and transformed. Breathing techniques, energy movement, and visualization exercises help shift this force from raw desire into pure creative power. Want to try something simple? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine this energy rising through your spine, filling every cell with strength and focus. Even small exercises like this can start rewiring your connection to your own power. But the biggest challenge is controlling your impulses in daily life. We live in a world full of distractions, constant stimulation, instant gratification, and habits that drain us without us even realizing it. Cutting out excessive porn use, avoiding meaningless hookups, and replacing bad habits with activities that fuel your mind and soul can make a massive difference. The real question is, who's in control? You or your impulses? The answer lies in finding balance. Mastering your sexual energy isn't about extremes. It's about aligning desire with higher awareness. And that's exactly what we'll break down in the next section. Chapter 5. The balance between desire and consciousness. Mastering sexual energy isn't about killing desire or suppressing your instincts. It's about finding balance between passion and awareness. This is where most people get stuck. Too much desire without control? You become a slave to your impulses. Too much control without passion? You lose your fire. The real key is learning how to integrate both. Think of a sports car. Desire is the engine. It gives you power, drive, and momentum. But without a steering wheel and brakes, awareness, that power turns into chaos. On the flip side, a car with perfect steering but no engine isn't going anywhere. This is exactly why some people feel stuck. They either suppress their energy too much or let it run wild. The first step is self-awareness. Instead of just reacting to impulses, start observing them. When you feel a strong urge, ask yourself, is this really benefiting me? Am I in control or just reacting? Simply questioning your habits can change your relationship with your own energy. The second step is giving desire a purpose. Instead of wasting it on instant gratification, channel it into something greater. Personal growth, deep relationships, spirituality. Traditions like Tantra and Taoism don't teach repression, they teach refinement. Even modern psychology shows that people who delay gratification tend to be more successful and fulfilled. Real mastery happens when you're not controlled by your energy, But you also don't fear it. You own it. And when you reach that point, you step into a level of power most people never access. So now the real question is, how do you take all of this and actually apply it in your life? That's exactly what we'll wrap up next. Now that you know the insane power behind your sexual energy, the real question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep wasting it? Or are you finally going to use it to transform your life? Because now, you've got no excuses. You know exactly what's at stake. The truth is, people who master this energy don't just have more focus, creativity, and magnetism. They build a life with real purpose. And those who ignore it, well, they stay trapped in the same cycle of exhaustion, confusion, and wasted potential. So tell me in the comments, which of these techniques makes the most sense to you? Let's talk about it. And while you're at it, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I drop content that will actually help you break free from the matrix. And if you really want to dive deeper into this subject, check out this video right here, where I break down how to boost your life energy and unlock a whole new level of consciousness. I'll see you there.